We've all been there, stuck in traffic, engines rumble, horns blare, time ticks by. The frustration builds as we inch forward, barely making any progress. It's a scene that plays out in cities around the world, day in and day out. Whether you're on your way to work, heading home, or running errands, traffic congestion is an unavoidable part of modern life. The sheer volume of vehicles on the road can be overwhelming, and the stress of being stuck in a seemingly endless line of cars can take a toll on our mental and physical well-being. This is the daily grind for millions. Commuters spend hours each week trapped in their cars, moving at a snail's pace. The average commuter in a major city can spend upwards of 100 hours a year in traffic. That's time that could be spent with family, pursuing hobbies, or simply relaxing. Instead, it's wasted in a sea of brake lights and exhaust fumes. The economic impact is staggering as well, with billions of dollars lost in productivity and fuel costs. We dream of faster commutes and open roads. The idea of a smooth, uninterrupted drive is a tantalizing fantasy for many. Imagine a world where traffic jams are a thing of the past, where you can get from point A to point B without the constant stop and go. It's a vision of freedom and efficiency that seems almost too good to be true. But what if it wasn't? What if we could turn that dream into reality? But what if the roads themselves could move us? Imagine a future where the very infrastructure we rely on is transformed. Moving roads, conveyor belt systems, and other innovative transportation technologies could revolutionize the way we travel. These concepts may sound like science fiction, but they are closer to becoming a reality than you might think. Engineers and scientists are working tirelessly to develop new solutions that could change the face of transportation forever. Traffic jams cost us time, money, and energy. The constant stop and go of congested roads leads to increased fuel consumption and wear and tear on our vehicles. It's not just an inconvenience, it's a significant drain on our resources. The environmental impact is equally concerning, with idling cars contributing to air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. The health effects of prolonged exposure to traffic-related air pollution are well documented, leading to respiratory issues and other serious health problems. They pollute our air and fray our nerves. The stress of being stuck in traffic can lead to increased anxiety and frustration, affecting our overall quality of life. The environmental toll is undeniable, with traffic-related emissions contributing to smog and poor air quality in urban areas. This pollution not only harms the environment, but also poses a significant health risk to the population. We need a solution that addresses both the congestion and the environmental impact of our current transportation systems. Can we reimagine transportation for a better future? The answer lies in innovation and forward thinking. By embracing new technologies and rethinking our approach to transportation, we can create a system that is more efficient, sustainable, and user-friendly. From autonomous vehicles to smart infrastructure, the possibilities are endless. It's time to move beyond the status quo and envision a future where traffic jams are a relic of the past and our cities are cleaner, healthier, and more connected. Imagine this: roads replaced by giant conveyor belts. Cars, buses, and trucks glide effortlessly along. No more stop-and-go traffic, no more road rage, just smooth, continuous movement. This isn't just science fiction, it's a concept gaining traction. Imagine the possibilities: faster commutes, reduced emissions, a world where transportation is no longer a daily battle. The benefits are tantalizing. Imagine a world without traffic jams. Commute times would plummet, stress levels would drop. Think of the economic boost as people reclaim lost hours. Less idling means less pollution. Our cities could breathe easier. With fewer cars burning fuel, we could see a greener future. The potential for positive change is enormous. But transforming a planet's infrastructure is no small feat. The challenges are immense and multifaceted, involving not just the physical construction, but also the planning, coordination, and execution of a vision that spans decades. The cost of building such a system would be astronomical. We'd need new materials, new technologies, and a massive workforce. The financial investment alone could run into trillions of dollars, requiring both public and private sector funding. Governments would need to allocate significant portions of their budgets, and private companies would have to invest heavily in research and development. Can our current technology even support this vision? While we have made significant advancements in various fields, the integration of these technologies on such a massive scale presents its own set of challenges. Engineers and scientists would need to collaborate closely to ensure that all components work seamlessly together. We'd need powerful, efficient motors to keep things moving. These motors would have to be not only highly efficient but also durable and capable of operating under various environmental conditions. The development of such motors would require breakthroughs in materials science and engineering. Durability and weather resistance are critical. The infrastructure would need to withstand extreme weather conditions, from scorching heat to freezing cold and everything in between. This means developing new materials that are not only strong but also adaptable to changing climates. And how do we manage the transition? The shift from our current infrastructure to this new system would need to be carefully planned and executed to minimize disruption. This involves not just the physical construction, but also the training of a new workforce, the development of new regulations, and the creation of a comprehensive plan that takes into account the needs and concerns of all stakeholders. Safety is paramount. How do we ensure a smooth flow of traffic? What happens in an emergency? Can vehicles safely enter and exit the belt? These are not trivial questions. Engineers would need to develop fail-safe systems. Emergency protocols would be crucial. Public acceptance hinges on trust in the technology. The impact on our cities would be profound. Imagine streets free of parked cars. Imagine the space reclaimed for parks, housing, and businesses. But what about accessibility? Would everyone have access to this new transportation system? How would it impact pedestrians, cyclists, and public transportation? The impact on rural areas is less clear. Could conveyor belts connect distant communities, or would they further isolate them? The cost of building in remote areas would be high. Maintenance could be a challenge. And what about the impact on wildlife and natural landscapes? The environmental impact is a double-edged sword. Reduced emissions are a major plus. But what about the energy needed to power these massive belts? Could renewable energy sources fuel this system? What about the environmental cost of manufacturing and disposing of the materials? A holistic approach is essential. The idea of roads as conveyor belts is both exciting. Imagine a world where the very streets beneath our feet are in constant motion, seamlessly transporting us from one place to another. This concept, while seemingly straight out of a science fiction novel, is being seriously considered by urban planners and futurists alike. The potential benefits are immense and daunting. It's a vision of a future where technology reshapes our world. Imagine cities where traffic jams are a thing of the past, where the air is cleaner because fewer cars are emitting pollutants, and where the efficiency of movement is maximized. However, the implementation of such a system is not without its challenges, but it also raises complex questions about cost, safety, and the logistics of integrating such a system into our existing urban landscapes. Engineers and city planners would need to work together to design roads that are not only functional but also safe for all users. Financial analysts would need to ensure that the costs of building and maintaining these conveyor belt roads are feasible. Safety inspectors would have to develop new protocols to ensure that these systems are secure and reliable. And sustainability. Will we one day glide effortlessly through our cities and across our landscapes? The environmental impact of such a system could be profound. By reducing the number of traditional vehicles on the road, we could significantly cut down on greenhouse gas emissions. Additionally, the energy required to power these conveyor belts could potentially come from renewable sources, making this a truly green solution. Or is this just a futuristic fantasy? Only time will tell. The idea of conveyor belt roads is still in its infancy, and there are many hurdles to overcome before it can become a reality. Public acceptance, technological advancements, and economic viability are all factors that will play a crucial role in determining whether this vision of the future can be realized. But one thing is certain: the way we move is about to change forever. As we continue to innovate and push the boundaries of what is possible, the future of transportation holds exciting possibilities. Whether it's conveyor belt roads, flying cars, or hyperloop systems, the way we navigate our world is on the brink of a revolutionary transformation. The journey ahead is filled with potential, and it's up